When I was a kid, I thought I'd grow up to be a record executive.
As a kid, I wanted to be a professional athlete.
I trained to be an architect because I wanted to be one since I was 9 years old.
An astronaut.
As a kid, I wanted to be a writer.
I wanted to write the world's greatest poetry.
All I wanted to do was be in movies.
My first job was as a paperboy. I grew up in Windsor and I delivered the Detroit Free Press.
My first job was a teacher. I was 16 years old. I lived in this rather small provincial town in India.
My first full-time job was working in Kenya.
My first full-time job was after I did my MBA. I wanted to see the world, so I went to Hong Kong and China and worked for a trading company.
My first job was a Dairy Queen on Pembina Avenue in Winnipeg, Manitoba, and I got fired from it. I sent my twin sister in to work for me to the Dairy Queen, which apparently doesn't demonstrate the best work ethic.
No, I haven't been fired from a job.
Yes, I was fired from a job. I was a student in Munich in Europe. So I got a job in a typical Bavarian pub, and I mixed up all the beers the first night, light beer with the dark beer, with the wheat beer, with the whatever it was.
I was never fired if you want to skip that one.
So what was your first job?
In the summer of '87, I was the head fudge cutter at Ye Old Fudgery on Main Street in Banff, Alberta.
Have you ever been fired from a job?
No.
Do you have a personal motto?
No.
How would your friends and colleagues describe you?
They call me the Hulk. Mild-mannered until I lose my temper, and then it's just boom.
Tenacious, stubborn, hopefully also kind and considerate.
Smooth, polished, that kind of thing. Slick even, which is maybe not a good thing. I guess it's because I was taught to be polite.
It may sound self-centered, but my advice to younger people is to do as I've done, which is try to have fun and make a difference with your life.
If you work from 9 to 5 and put in that many really hard hours of work, you will outwork everyone.
Learning how to connect with people and wanting to connect with everyone and anyone, regardless of any kind of preconceived notion of who they are or where they fit into my life.
Work hard, listen carefully, be open, and be accepting of difference.
I think the next generation has to look beyond cliche and beyond slogans, because we've been drowning in both those things. And has to look and say, okay, what really needs to be done? And figure out how to bring enough people to bear on that problem to solve it.